Alright, let's continue on this evening by speaking with Loshkana again to take on the level 94 Healer Relic quest entitled Living Among the Deadly. Loshkana is staring wistfully into the horizon.
Oh, it's you, Mathia. You'll have to give it the dour mood. I don't understand it. How is it that Eleret and Kokonoa can so grandiosely reveal their names and identities, yet I remain unable to track them down?
Were they using aliases?
I've been following the latest hearsay, but I haven't had much luck. Not a soul's seen them since the incident with Wilson and Zelig. But that's not to say that I've given up entirely. Now that they know that I'm on their trail, I suspect that they're using my unfamiliarity with this island to their advantage. I dare say that they're lying low outside the city. That's why I proposed a trip to the Marabi dry docks. Folk here often speak of it, but I've yet to go there myself, so it seems as good a place as any. If you're game, I'll meet you there.
Certainly. Alright, let's go reunite there then. Yeah, I do have this place saved under my favorites locations. I'll show you why later on. Yeah, there's a very specific reason for why that is. Alright, so over here is where Loshkana is located.
Ah, there you are, Mathia. While I was waiting for you, this fellow came asking for help.
Well, I was about to say man, but it is indeed a man. Sort of trouble here, but my little brother's gone missing and I could use a hand finding him. He said he wanted to see the ships I made, so I started showing him around, but the next thing I knew, he was gone. Lad's probably got himself lost. Uh-oh.
Oh, that poor dear. I know that we still have the Hearts thing to consider, but I'd like to search for this man's brother if that's alright with you.
Yeah, let's hope we can find him.
Much appreciated. I'm sure we'll find him all the faster with your help.
Yeah, me thanks. My brother won't say Bootswaggy, so I doubt he'll leave the docks on his own. He's got a rope of red hair like mine, so you'll know him when you see him.
We'll keep an eye out. I know you're urging to search for him as well, but could I ask you to wait here in case he comes back?
Alright.
Let's split up so we can cover more ground. Good luck!
Alright. Yeah, where could our person of interest be? You know, looks like it's going to be just outside the city. Or maybe even still within the walls. Yeah, it seemed like it was misleading there, that it was outside rather than inside. And this poor boy's in tears. He hasn't been blinded by eating fruit, has he?
I'm scared. Where are you?
Hey, young man, dry those tears for me, would you?
You're here to take me back to my brother?
Indeed I am. Oh, and just in time, here's Loshkana.
You found the little one, Mathia. I'm so glad he's safe.
Yes, indeed.
I just wanted to see the ships my brother was working on. I thought I could see him better from higher up, but I lost my way.
Oh, that was a mistake.
It sounds like you had quite the adventure. But you were very brave today, so I'll tell you a secret. Even grown-ups get lost. I have an awful time learning my way around somewhere new, even with a map. Really?
Yes, indeed.
I guess I'm not the only one. A smile. We like to see those. Now, your brother's very worried about you, so can you promise me you won't go wandering off on your own again? I promise. I should say sorry to my brother too.
Yes, indeed.
Let's take him back then.
So off they go. Alright. Yeah, send the little one back to the big one. Your life savers, both of you. You deserve a proper reward, but I ain't got much trophy at the moment.
Oh, we're in no need of coin. Just some information if you have it. Have you seen a human woman and a Lalafella man around the docks in recent days? One is an alchemist and the other a goldsmith. They likely have a few mammoths with them as well. If not, have you had any rules of food or drink that causes ailments when you consume them? Blindness or numbness, perhaps?
Rare I haven't seen or heard anything or anyone like that. Sorry I couldn't be of more help to you.
That's alright. Knowing that they haven't been around the docks is equally helpful.
Well, that's good at least. I'll be praying to the navigator you both find who you're looking for. Anyway, the two of us ought to be heading home. Thanks again for everything. Good fortune and safe travels to you both. So yeah, you two take care and stay safe. And as for us...
Still no word of the Unbound, but at least we can help those brothers. Children often left their curiosity guide them, which means they'll naturally wander off on their own adventures. I don't blame that man for worrying as much as he did.
Yeah, you seem to know a lot about caring for children, or it's the only thing tells me you speak from personal experience. You have children of your own there, Loshkana?
I do, in fact. I'm the oldest sibling in my family. I can't tell you how many times I've had to search for my brothers and sisters when they were growing up. Now that I think on it, I barely even told you about my family or my village, or anything really. I'd be happy to share a few stories if you like. The ocean view here is beautiful, so we may as well enjoy the scenery and relax a bit.
Yeah, it'd be especially better though if the stars were out. But I guess I can't win them all though. So let's just enjoy it.
My people hail from the northern valleys of Jacques-Tirol. We're a close-knit community of hunters for the most part. Children are given spears, well, practice ones, before they even learn to walk, and we hone our tracking skills from a very young age.
Oh, so that's why you do what you do?
Is it that surprising? It seems second nature to me, but then again, I've encountered my fair share of surprises here as well. Our village rests in a veritable sea of poisonous plants and animals.
Why would you build it there?
So the slightest injury on our hunts can prove deadly. Thus, we believe it prudent to begin our training as early as possible.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right or safe. And so...
Yet no matter how skilled we may become, accidents are inevitable, and the heart sting proves vital to our survival.
Yeah, there's the relic itself. We haven't actually seen it being wielded by its thieves.
Not only does it produce poison, it cleanses it as well. In the right hands, it can dispel some of the deadliest natural toxins known to mankind. It can even purify the beasts we hunt. In fact, our diet consists of highly venomous creatures, one that would normally kill a grown adult if ingested.
Was that so?
Hey there, Nate. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back. The heart sting allows us to lead a quiet, peaceful life in lands where others dare not tread. It always has. I suppose that's why I never imagined someone like Elorette would take that away from us. When I left, our village food stores were well stocked, but I can't bear the thought of my younger brothers and sisters going hungry. I must return the heart sting as soon as I can, for their sakes. I wish to bring back their smiles and make them feel safe again, just as we did for that young boy. In any case, thank you for listening. Thinking of home puts me in good spirits. As long as I remember who and what I'm here for, I'll be alright, I know it. But I've kept you long enough. I think it's time we made our way back to Limsa, don't you?
Yes, indeed. See, it looks like the trail's gone cold for now. Alright, let's take it back to Limsa. But yeah, it's been too long, Nate. How have you been? You know, hopefully we'll find out as we make our way back over to where Loshkana is. Yeah, still chilling out amongst all the All Saints Wake decorations and pumpkins. Yeah, I miss you guys so much, you don't even know. I really do miss you guys.
That was a much needed reprieve, but we'll need our plan for our next destination, and soon.
Well, no, falsely meeting you here. Yeah. Hi there, you two.
It's good to see you two again. What brings you to Limsa?
Nothing of import, really. Just a bit of restocking before our next job. But we happened to spot you along the way. Didn't want to miss the opportunity to greet our heroes. Our client arrived to Swift Pouch in one piece thanks to your timely assistance.
Indeed. While I regret that you had to see us in such a pitiable state, we're both grateful for your aid.
Well, you're quite welcome.
When last we met, we spoke of pursuing those two charlatans, did you not? Yes, that's right. They stolen a precious heirloom from my village, so I'm doing everything in my power to return it to its rightful place.
So that's the way of it. Bombastic as those two were, we've not seen high nor hair of them in Airport since. No word of any incidents like ours either. But I've a feeling they won't stay in their shadows for long. If we still have any suspicious incidents while we're out and about, we'll keep you informed. Well, thank you very much.
I won't say no to some extra pairs of eyes around the island. I made my base of operations here in the city, so if you even hear a peep about some poisoning, you know where to find us.
Yeah, or any other random malaise going around.
Well, we may not have found any leads on Elorette, but I'm glad we had a chance to chat. And with Wilson and Zerig on our side, things are looking up. For now, I'll keep in touch with our newfound allies. Should I hear any news on our culprits, I'll be sure to let you know.
Well, thank you very much. So, we'll take our 1,048,000 experience points and 1,000 gil. Alright, let's get right back to it and speak with Roshkana again to take on the level 96 healer Dawntrail relic quest entitled Taste of a Toxin Paradise. Loshkana nearly jumps for joy at the sight of you. I wonder why that is.
Mathia, am I glad to see you?
Well, I never left.
I just received word from Wilson and Zerig. Our culprits have finally been spotted. It seems the thieves headed for Upper Lanosea. I offered to make my way there as soon as I could, but Wilson and Zerig said I should hang back for now. Once they've gathered enough information, they'll be heading back to Aleport. Let's go and see what news they have to share.
Back to Aleport, huh? Very well. Back to Aleport. So let's see what information we can obtain. Hi, Loshkana.
No sign of Wilson and Zerig yet. I don't mean to assume the worst, but I admit I'm a bit worried. I knew I should have insisted on going. I don't want them injured on my behalf. I say we head out and find them.
Okay. Miss Loshkana, terribly sorry for the delay. Or you're normally sleeping right now. Amnesia, or not amnesia, insomnia getting to you?
Wilson, Zerig, thank goodness. How did you fare out there? You found Elorette and Kokanoa, yes?
Oh, we found them alright, but it didn't take long for them to find us. We were set upon by Kokanoa's mummets. His mechanical menagerie greatly outnumbered us, and we may very well have been our end. Death by mummets isn't an ideal way to kill, mind you, so our retreat was our only option. Cowardly though it might sound, we needed to ensure we could keep you aware of the culprits' whereabouts. Before they spotted us, they were stuffing the little metal army into a skiff bound for Camp Ruins Lake, and mark my words, they're plotting something new. Of course, it's entirely possible that they seek a quiet route to Eastern Lanosea and wish to bypass Bourne's Lake instead, but a thorough search of the camp would be wise. Alas, the enemy you face is far beyond our capabilities, so this is as far as Wilson and I will be able to go. I'm sorry we couldn't provide you with more decisive information. Well, I'm sure the two of you could handle your own, cause keep in mind that enemies in and around here are not all that strong.
Honestly, I should be the one apologizing. You've risked life and limb for me already. I never meant to push you past your limits.
You needn't dwell on it. When is he gonna bring those criminals to justice as you?
Indeed. We shall at least take pride in knowing that we could point you in the right direction. But we should take our leave for now. Wilson and I ran most of the way here, and I think I speak for both of us when I say we could use a comfortable chair and a hearty meal. None can gainsay your strength, my friends, but I beg you not to underestimate that of our foe. Go well, and may determination guide you to victory. Thank you very much. Yeah, give him the Tiger Woods fist pump. Although mine is a lot less enthusiastic than his.
Camp Bronze Lake. The very skipper spoke of the place my first time here. We should hurry and seek passage before Eleret and Kokanoa elude us again.
Yes, indeed. Alright, let's hit up Camp Bronze Lake. Alright, so no sooner do we arrive here than Loshkana's probably waiting, yeah, just outside the settlement gates as a fate's going on simultaneously. Alright, Loshkana.
What a lovely camp. Now, if I were a half-crazed alchemist with a hot sting and a new scheme up my sleeve, where would I hide?
Where would you hide? Yeah, let's go ahead and make our way into the town. Uh-oh.
Is it just me? Or are there blinking pigs flung in the sky? It hurts to laugh!
Uh-oh. Something is not right here. What's going on?
Oh dear, that doesn't bode well. To the upper levels, Mathia, quickly!
Yeah, we can see what's going on. There's pink smoke. Or pink steam in this case? Yeah. They probably poisoned the water. And there's the heart sting. We see it for the first time.
Poisoning the springs? You truly are the lowest of the low. You flatter me. 'Twas just a little poison, really. As a treat. I'm afraid I couldn't contaminate all of the water here. But we're having oh so much fun with our shiny new hallucinatory toxin. Step away from the springs, Mathia. Now!
Yeah, you don't want to step into them either.
Protecting the healer, are we? How sickeningly sweet of you. But you ought to watch your step as well, my dear Fairy Apple. Lest you find yourself seeing stars or...
What?
Eleret, is that a miss?
Uh-oh. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, she is getting high on her own supply.
Kokanoa, you look absolutely hideous! Or should I say, adorable! Why, you're as funny as a porcelain doll!
Yeah, apparently she's not safe from the relic's own effects.
The hell's are you on about? Oh, very interesting. That's very interesting indeed. I believe I may have poisoned myself. Now there's a predicament. And guess what? Do you recall those antidotes I prepared with haste? Because I've forgotten to bring them. You are your own worst enemy, do you know that? I suggest we retreat before you decide to dive headfirst into the springs for fun.
Yeah, even the mammoths were showing worried faces.
Unbound scum! You think we'll allow you to walk free after all the chaos you've caused?
Yeah.
Well, yes actually. Have you seen Eleret? She's in no state to contend with you, and I've never been one for rough and tumble.
We can change that.
Of course, you're welcome to give chase, provided you have no qualms about leaving these poor souls to laugh themselves senseless.
Yeah, awkward. Retreat though we must. I would call today a rousing success, but whether you not, my dearest bushel of busybodies, we've plenty more tricks in store for you in the entire island.
And thus, yeah, heads up for Nashu's Delight. Yeah, that's freaky. No one was safe. And you're just dipping your hands in there to try and test? Yeah.
I don't sense any toxins in the waters anymore, so this thing should be safe again.
Yeah, you were still checking for impurities, but don't you have a better way to do that other than touching the water? Yeah, what will happen to the toxins from here and how will it affect the local wildlife?
Seeing as Silhouette suffered from a taste of her own medicine, I doubt she's mastered much of the whole thing's power. As such, any poison she produces from it would be relatively weak. Most of her handiwork has already evaporated with steam. One might compare it to the way those awful unbound smoke bombs dissipate, and thank goodness they do. In more capable hands, however, the whole thing's poison remains active unless distilled with the sooner or another form of antidote. The same permanence applies to its cleansing abilities for food.
And so?
Now, there's much on my mind, but I think we've bigger problems to address first. Let's make our rounds of the camp, then talk about her next steps.
Alright.
I'm going to have a look around the springs to ensure that the toxins are gone for good. Can I ask you to treat any victims you come across?
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so let's find our poor unfortunate souls, as Ursula would say. Yeah, where are they all? Yeah, sir?
Everything hurts! Someone, please, end this nightmare!
Yeah, well, don't worry, we'll make sure we can do that for you. Yeah, there you go, young lady.
Much appreciated, sir. I wasn't anywhere near the water when it was poisoned, but the toxic steam must have drifted this way.
Yeah, I don't know how we weren't affected by it.
When I heard the rumblings about mysterious mammoths roaming around the camp recently, I was more than a little apprehensive, but I never expected those mammoths' masters would do something so cruel. Your efforts are helping us put all this turmoil behind us, and for that you have my thanks. But I simply can't let you administer this aid alone. I should tend to the remaining victims as well.
Alright. Yeah, even the healers were in pain. Alright, let's keep looking around. Yeah, next up is a laugh-weary Lalafell.
Please, make it stop! I can't breathe!
Yeah, we got you, don't worry. Yeah, come on there, cornrows.
Oh, thank the gods! I wasn't expecting to nearly laugh myself to death at a placement for healing, but at least I can breathe easy again. I hear you're chasing after the ones who did this. You're either very brave or very reckless, but I'm inclined to assume the former. Any road, all that laughing has exhausted me, so I may as well take a break from my soak. Thank you again for your kindness and may the Navigator keep you.
You're quite welcome. Yeah, let's get him out of there. Alright. And then finally, one more to go. Probably up top. Let's check to be sure. Yep, confirmed. A befuddled bather.
What comical costumes you all wear! What humorous dances you dance! It's all too much to bear!
Well, don't worry, young female Mikote, we've got you. You'll be fine. Yeah, come around, girl.
My costume compatriots, they're gone. Farewell, my visions. May you revel on in my memory.
What, you enjoyed that?
They say laughter is the best medicine, though I feel far worse than before. Many thanks for putting an end to it.
Sure.
I think I've earned myself another soak and an extra flagon of mulled wine. Pleasant travels to you, healer.
Also, mulled wine. Well, it's not exactly... We're not quite at the season yet for mulled wine, but we're getting close. Unless, of course, you're watching the VOD and it is either already here or come and gone. Alright, off to Loshkana. And so,
how goes the healing with fire?
All taken care of.
Wonderful. I'm glad it's soon proved effective. For my part, I've given the springs a thorough look. The toxins have dissipated completely, so the bathers should be safe from here on out. As for Eloreth and Kokino's antics, I've had a moment to reflect on everything. Now that our work is done, do you have a moment to chat?
Certainly.
I'm well versed in the numbing and blinding poisons that we use on our hunts at home, but something kept troubling me about Eloreth's toxin. I've never seen anything like it. I had no idea it even existed among the Scorpion's gifts. Eloreth may be inexperienced, but the fact that she's learned to inflict hallucinations is cause for concern. Still, we should try to look on the bright side. She's yet to discover the whole thing's cleansing properties, judging by the way she couldn't cure her own ailments. Knowing her as we do, I reckon she only has toxic trickery on her mind. Kokino, however, handled himself surprisingly well despite his exposure. Do you recall the man in Nimsa Laminsa who ate the poisoned apple? He claimed that Kokinoa took a bite, yet never suffered ill effects. He must have some manner of immunity. But how?
I spent the last few years building up an immunity to iocane powder. That line never gets old because it works on so many levels in this game. This reminds me of the attempt on the Sultana's life, where traditional Dunesfolk families often drink poison teas to build tolerance, but yeah. Let me tell you about Mr. EDSS, the original Warrior of Light, and what happened to him and his last journey.
That's quite the tale. So the real poison was switched for a sedative with similar properties, and as a Dunesfolk, she regularly ingested small amounts of toxins to build resistance against such things, which allowed her to awaken from her coma. I didn't realize Kokinoa might have had that sort of upbringing, but it would explain why Eloreth's tricks don't seem to affect him. If you in my village would ever think to consume potentially lethal food or drink without drawing on the Horse Thing's power, yet the Dunesfolk do it gladly. The more I consider our differing approaches to poison, the more fascinating it becomes.
And so, where does that put us?
But I have a feeling the bathers won't want to overhear talk of poisons after what they've just been through. Why don't we continue our discussion in Nimsa Laminsa?
Absolutely. Alright, let's go back to L2. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Looks like we have a pair of sisters playing together. Yeah, both from the same company with similar last names and wearing somewhat similar outfits. Yeah, a pair of battle maids, both with long swords, both dark knights. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess I realized that this is something that I almost never use, that most jobs now have a dash ability to help themselves escape from AoE faster. Alright, Loshkana.
I know I've been anxious to ascertain all thieves' whereabouts, but things escalated far quicker than I thought. Your presence throughout the whole ordeal was a welcome one, Mathia. What was not so welcome were Elleret's parting words. Whatever she has planned for the whole island, it can't possibly be good. Her acts of mischief have only grown worse since I arrived in this city. We must take the heart's sting back before she causes any lasting harm. Of course, it was Wilson and Zeg's efforts that led us to Elleret, so I'll have to thank them when I get the chance. In the meantime, I'll do what I can to track down our unruly thieves and report to you as soon as I am able.
Yes, indeed. So we'll take our 1,035,000 experience points and another 1,000 gil.